potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Richard. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. I mean, anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And this could happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads it left. Caught by Williams on the left. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And it's decision time on this first drive, and I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Now, you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1. You are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option, the keeper. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Williams. The screen, he can go. Still on his feet at the 40. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback may change this route. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going for 6. To the end zone, and is picked off. Stopped at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from housing it. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. Williams from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position...
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Makes the grab in their space. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He wants to change this route. Third down from the gun, Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Williams to the air again. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Williams, under fire. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Richard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And, guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him.
Lot of room to the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Snap to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's the Wolverines, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Play action with Williams. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best Saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Play fake, Williams. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Williams. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. The run inside. It's Richard. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Throwing, Williams. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Moss. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Williams to throw. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. It's Williams again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Washington! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Huskies back on top.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Richard. Smashes through the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Richard. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Running inside. It's Carr. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Williams to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Beebe. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but you got to keep that clock moving.
Now Washington uses this third timeout and they can't stop the clock again. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unleashes it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams, he wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over. The Huskies back on top.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Williams throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Huskies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
From the gun. A snag in the end zone. The two-point try is good, and the lead is down to 2. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On the ground, it's Richard. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much